learn your lesson on that one.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Gets this one to Andrews. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lone back gets the handoff. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hand off to the back. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 16. Caught by Flowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They'll try it with him again, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Davis. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll go again with Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there, so consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one flies out. No return from him. And they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets this to Bateman. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Ravens ball as they try to... New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Space to the left. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They give it to him up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he goes down, the Bills got to him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. He beams one deep right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now give left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Dumped off to his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pistol snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens moments away from a 2-0 start. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves them with a big 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It doesn't get much easier than this. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10 now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Ravens in victory formation and content to just knee this one out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Ravens will fly home with the